What's going on, beautiful people? I am Kigali Traveler. Welcome once again to my channel. For you, he's the first time here, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Please turn on bell notification to see more of the videos I upload. So guys, in today's video, I'm gonna tell you things you have to know before you visit Kigali, Rwanda. Visit Kigali, Rwanda is the time to visit this country. So the good time to visit this country is just from May till September. That's a good time for you to visit the country because there's no rain, it's just sunshine. It's in the summer and people are enjoying, so that will be the best time for you to visit the country because it can require you to go outside, you know, to do some things outside. So there is no rain, so it's the best time to go out in Kigali and even outside of Kigali just to visit. So that time you have to know that it's the best time to visit Kigali, Rwanda, because other time it will be raining and a lot of raining, so you have to know that before you come to Rwanda. The second thing you have to know when you visit Kigali, Rwanda is that in Kigali, Rwanda, you get your visa on arrival. Almost all the nationalities in the world, when you want to visit Rwanda, you will get your visa on arrival. You get your visa at the airport, you know, you get your visa at the border, so you don't have to worry about that. So when you visit Rwanda, make sure that you get your visa on arrival at the airport or at the border. That would be nice, you know, so you have to know also this. Kigali, Rwanda is the currency. When you visit each country in the world, you must know the currency of that country because it can help you so that people can't scam you for the first time, you know, and then they tell you this and this, you know, you have to know that. So that's why today I'm gonna show you the currencies here in Rwanda. It's not all, but I'll show you some currencies, so you have to know that before you come to Rwanda. So the first currency I have, this is the biggest note. It's called 5,000, you know, so it's the biggest red as you see. So you have to know that when you come to Rwanda that the biggest note is 5,000. So another note I have is this one, you know, it's a mix of white and gray, and then this is 2,000, you know. These are the biggest notes here in Kigali, Rwanda. So you have to know that before you come. Once you're using this kind of money, you have to know that so that people can't scam you. So another thing you have to know in Rwanda, cards are allowed in the supermarkets, in the restaurants. So you don't need such a kind of money because we go cashless, so you need even your card to come to visit the country. So you just pay with your card, no problem. That's it. So guys, once you visit Kigali, Rwanda, on the ports of entry, you have to show where you're going to stay. That's the thing they're gonna ask you, you know. So you have to make sure you have somewhere to stay. You can book hotel, you can book an Airbnb, you can book an apartment, or you can tell that it's your friend who's going to host you once you get confirmation from your friend, you know. So you have to make sure you have where to stay when you travel in Kigali, when you travel to Kigali, Rwanda. So guys, another thing you have to know when you reach at the port of entry at the airports is just you have to show you your COVID vaccination card, you know, or certificate. So guys, another thing they require you at the port of entry is that you have to show your COVID vaccination certificate, and then you have to show yellow fever card for those people who come from the country with yellow fever. So you have to make sure that you have those things, because they're gonna ask you at the ports of entry. Another thing you have to know before you travel in any country in the world is that your safety, is that you are safe. You have to make sure that the country you're going in is safe. So Kigali, Rwanda is safe for solo travelers, for all the travelers who want to travel, even tourists. So Kigali is safe for you. Come to Kigali and explore, enjoy the city, or even the outside of the city, Well, so guys, so when you travel to a country like Rwanda, you have to make sure to know the activities you're gonna do there. So these are the things you can try here in Kigali, and then can make your trip variable. You see, you can go to safari, that's the thing you can do here in Kigali. We have safari, we have Big Five, you can visit gorillas, you can do hiking, you have high mountains, so you can do like a city tour, Kigali city tour, one of the best. You can visit the memorial site to know the history of this country. You can go in the northern parts, to see gorillas, to see volcanoes. You can go to the western part, to see the Lake Kivu. Eastern part there is Lake Muhazi. So there are different things, activities to do here in Kigali, so you can search it and then you can plan your trip well, to see those or to do those activities. If you want me to help you in those activities, planning those activities, I do help people to do such a kind of activities. I can take you around, take you to a safari, take you to mountain gorillas, so any activity you want to do, you can just book me and then we can work together, and then your trip or your visit can be wonderful. I promise you that. If you are in Kigali, you have to try the Kigali nightlife. It can be something special to you, because it's one of a kind. It's a really beautiful thing to do when you're in Kigali. You can try to go to the cafe zones. There are clubs, there are bars, there are different things you can do in a nightlife here in Kigali, and can make your trip wonderful. So you have to try this when you're in Kigali, Rwanda. So guys, this is something you have to know. When you visit Kigali, it will be hard for you to find the street food or the street vendors, okay? So when you're traveling different streets of Kigali, it will be hard for you to find the street food, because there is no street food in Kigali, So every people, they go in the restaurants, in the coffee shops, in the different places to eat, but not on the street, So it will be amaze you when you travel in different streets of Kigali and then you don't find the street food. But if you want to try such a kind of things, there are some places you can find like things like a street food. When you go like to Nyamirambo Car Free Zone, you can find the street food there. When you go also to Kisiment Car Free Zone, you can find the street food, but not in all the streets of Kigali. So you have to know that when you come to Kigali, you just go in the restaurant to eat, not on the street. Okay, so guys, those are some of more things you have to know when you travel to Kigali, when you visit Kigali, Rwanda. You know, there are other things, you know, so you might want to know, or you might want to travel in this country and then you need like support, you need someone to take you around, or you need someone to pick you from the airport, you need someone also to take you on a safari, different activities. You can just reach out to me, you know, I'll put my contact down here and then I can do that services. You can book me and then your travel will be amazing. So guys, that's the end of today's video. If there is some changes in these things you have to know before you travel to Kigali, Rwanda, I'll make sure to update you. So please guys, remember, subscribe, like the video, share, and even comment. Tell me in the comment section things you want to see here in Kigali. So see you in the next one. Bye bye.